What is good, my people? I am back with another video, and this video is really talking about dating in 2025. A really tough topic to talk about. I feel like today is pretty much it's so much going on as far as I feel like it's a whole gender war. It's just male versus female. Every time I look on social media, I scroll down my For You pages, everything. It's always about men do this. Why can't men do that? Or men do this. Or it's like women this, women that, women everything. It's just so much. It's just it's very crazy. I'm like, how do we get to this point where we're just having gender wars? Everybody having gender wars. And at this part of my life, dating isn't not necessarily super important to me. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you a rundown on how dating goes and how it's been in my life or whatever. But today, bro, I be feeling bad for the younger guys and just everything that's going on. First, we gotta deal with everything that's going on in this world right now. You know, with politics, everything being in America is a lot right now. A lot of people are paying attention to us and the madness that's going on. It's always new news. And I feel like that really affects some things with dating too. But anyway, on to the biggest topic is just dating in 2025, bro. I have had some good and bad experiences. But overall, like I say, like if you want somebody, if you're looking for a girl, it's out there. It's definitely out there. You can't just rule everybody out and just be like, nah, all girls do this and that's about it. Nah, it's somebody out there for you. The thing is, I think at this point, you just can't go seeking so much for that. In my head, there's so much more that you can appoint your attention to. And that's just how I'm thinking. I know other people think different. They want to have so much stuff in order. Oh, I want to get married by this age, or I want to have a relationship at this age, or I just want to have a person because life just be lonely. But in my head, I'm like, yo, I can deal with just being alone right now, not dealing with somebody else's drama or the stuff that they've gone through in their past relationships. Because you got to think about it. Whenever you're talking to somebody new, you taking on any trauma, any drama that they brought in, that they had in their life previously, and you learning how to deal with that person, and you learning how to grow with them. And if one person ain't on board with that, then it's wraps. It's just not gonna work out. So really dating with me, last year I had a relationship, and I hadn't been in a relationship in a while, and it didn't really end well. But when it did end, it was I kind of was just yo, dating right now is just, it's not gonna help me right now. I don't know. It's just not something that I need to appoint my attention to. Being the guy that I have been, and this is going to be, I'm giving you guys my perspective on how dating has been in my life. I really haven't had to go search and find who's the next girl I'm gonna talk to or what to, girls have literally been there. Girls have always been there. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how it's been in my life. And that's not to be big headed or just about myself or anything. That's how it's been. And I'm just being honest. I've had different battles than somebody let another dude. My battles is gonna be, yo, I have to filter through different women that come my way and see okay, do I see her as a potential partner, or is she just not it? Do I like that or no? That's pretty much how it goes. But I wouldn't say that's necessarily a good thing. Now that I'm this age and I'm later in my 20s, it's yo, I don't really want to deal with too much right now. I really want to have my own peace and just to have my own space to grow and make money and do well, make impact in this world. And that's what I really think truly matters, is really making impact in this world. It's not so much just dating and talk who's gonna be the next person I talk to. Spend this amount of time with. Cause bro, like last summer, I spent so much time with a girl. Like I traveled for a bit, and it's like I spent so much time with one chick, and it's like we do all these things, taking on new experiences, all this good stuff. But it's like, bro, like it ended so bad. It ended so bad, and it's like, dang, like I have so much good memories, and now it's like, dang, you know. And that's just how it is, you know. With dating today, I would really advise if you're a male, like not so much to listen to all this stuff that's on the internet. There's so much thrown at you on the internet, and it's a lot of false information. Like you don't want to listen to any and everything, any advice, because everybody is giving their own think pieces online. So if you're scrolling on TikTok and say if you got out of a relationship or you in a new relationship, you seeing all these new things that people are saying about relationships and all that stuff that's getting in your brain. And sometimes you might be unconsciously applying that stuff to your relationship and you don't even realize it. So it's very important to take the time to separate the online world to real life, bro. That online stuff, it's just some of it's just not real. Like it's a lot of women on there giving advice, a lot of men on there giving advice, and a lot of the things is just it's a lot of projections. Like this just happened in their life. That's not gonna happen in everybody else's relationship. So why bother listening to them or listening to what advice they have? Everybody's gonna have a different experience. They're gonna have a different dating life, and you can't apply. It's not like one size fits all. Like it's not gonna be like that, bruh. So it's gonna be very different. And if you were women watching this video, I don't have no advice for women. I don't really have advice for women, but the thing is, it's the same thing with just staying offline for some time because you can't get so much of your information on or advice from the internet. It could be somebody that's extremely toxic on the internet preaching like the gospel, bro. And you just like listening to their advice and seeing what they gotta say, and it might be some valid stuff, but at the same time, like you gotta have your own experiences. That's really my recommendation. Like with dating, is like you gotta have your own experiences, and you have to make the decisions on, okay, is this a good time for me to spend time with another person? Do I have the space, the time, everything together that I want to invite another person in my life? If you don't, then you might as well stay single, bro. Like having that peace is something that you can't really, it's very hard to get back. Like once you're in a relationship, you locked in, you married, you're not gonna get that time alone back. You sharing time now, and you gotta work through that. So cherish the time that you have of your single life, and you're able to experience so many things, grow in your own ways, and it's really something that you can truly cherish because it won't always be like that. So that's like my viewpoints on dating today. I think that a lot, like we're fed so much BS, bro, and it's not necessarily good. It's so much when I talk about gender wars, like there's so much pressure put on men, I feel, in today's day and age, like especially in America. Like you have to have, good job, finances together. You gotta have this. You gotta be able to fund this girl life. You gotta be able to fund this and to do this. And a lot of girls just, in my opinion, at a young age, a lot of girls want to live fast. They just want to live this fast life. And sometimes it's going to take them to experience that and to see, the fast life ain't really it. Like growing and building with somebody is very good. Like it's very well. And that's how it used to happen. But a lot of the women I see is like, they want things now. They want everything now. The money, finances, family, everything all at once. And it's like, you can't you can't have all of that stuff at once. And even if you do, it's like that's gonna come with its own challenges. It's gonna come with so many different challenges, and a lot of them might just not be ready for that. So really, that's how I feel with the the stuff that I see online. That's a lot of stuff I'm seeing is just women talking about like men need to have so many things in order, so many things checked. And then when it comes to men, it's like, yo, we bashing women online. Like we calling women out, and that's another that's another thing. We got the T app with the women's side, like the T app and all that other BS. Like, yo, that's OD. It's so OD, bruh. Like if we think about it, it's so I get like it's trying to protect like certain like women trying to protect other women and stuff like that, but that's not really what I'm seeing the intended use is for. Like I'm seeing a lot of women just going on there bashing. I'm looking on TikTok, seeing people scroll on this app, and it's like people bashing other people and getting on each other's head, and it's not even. It could be like some young dude. He probably bouncing from chick to chick, and that's just how it is. That dude probably just having his fun at a young age. It might not be good, but hey, you can't tell people how to live their life. But on the male side though, dude, it's like we got the red pill content, like all these different pill content, blase blase, and people, talking about guys just talking about so many different things and basically just ruling women out. Like, man, forget them, bro. You don't need them. And I don't feel like we should just be like that. It's just like I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take, but it's like, yo, not everything is gonna be perfect. I know in this day and age, but just to get on camera and bash like women on social media, like, bro, we don't even need to do all this. Like, we just need to live our lives, bro. Like, there's bad people, there's good people, bro. There's gonna be bad girls, there's bad dudes out there, and that's just how it is, bro. Like, some people are just not all good people. And you gotta realize that especially when you in relationships and you kind of vetting people out and seeing how people are, like a lot of folks they not good people and they know that. Like they don't want to be good. They want to play their own games, do their own thing, and have their selfish ways. And to each his own. Like that's how it is, bro. And you can't convince somebody or press somebody to kind of change into the way that you want them to be. So yeah, I see like I say, a lot of dudes on there bash women, especially on the internet, and a lot of dudes just like, yo, I'm done with dating. Which I honestly, I don't completely disagree with that. Like I be in the same boat these days. Like I be done with it because I don't really want to deal with the drama and some of the pressures and just some of the toxic things that you might have to deal with coming from the other person. And man, like it's like, bro, like I say, I appreciate my peace now and how like I'm good being single now. I've always been able to handle myself in a good manner, like when I'm single and just taking care of myself, taking care of my fam, getting everything taken care of, bro. I feel like that's a good way to be. And of course, there's in my life right now, there is like different women that come my way that maybe I could take it further, but at the same time, like I kind of have to gauge and be like, nah, like I can't go too deep in with this woman because I ain't fully there. Like I ain't fully ready for that. And you gotta know that. Like that's different for each and everybody. But yeah, right now it's like, yo, I don't know if I'm really like fully ready to dive in deep with another person and to share my time, bro. Cause man, that's what you really gotta think about: sharing your time, your space, your energy, everything. Um, but I wouldn't think of it as such a burden that a lot of the guys on social media be talking. Like they be talking like it's a burden. Like, man, Yeah, we can go about it a little bit differently. And we don't have to, males don't have to go on the internet and start pandering either. Like, we don't need to do all that extra stuff either. I hate seeing that stuff on the internet too. Like, some dudes just be pandering on the internet, like, just catering to the female audience. And it's like, bro, I don't know what you be gaining for this, bro, but like, do your thing, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this time, at this point in my life, bro, like, I just, I'm taking my time, bro. Like, I was just talking to my sister about just, I'm able to, like, get a lot of things taken care of and really appreciate my space. Really seeing how much I enjoy certain things, like with fashion too. Like, I've been able to pick out good pieces and rebuild my closet, which I really like and would like to create content around that one day as well. And yeah, it's just been all good. But I feel like dating in 2025 isn't all doom and gloom, you know. Um, if you really, really want to be with somebody, it's somebody there. They ain't on the dating apps though. They not on the dating apps, and they not online, Instagram, TikTok, all that other bullshit. Like, yo, you can create or like start stepping into new hobbies, trying new things, going to different social events, and meet somebody you never even thought you would meet. And it's like, boom, you might have something in common with this person, and boom, you might have, you might come across somebody that you could spend some good time with, and hey, girlfriend, whatever, however deep you take it. But yeah, bro, like, that's one of the ways I feel like you can, or you pretty much have to these days in 2025 to actually succeed with dating, because a lot of people are getting so much information from the internet, and a lot of the stuff from the internet is not valid. So I just want to share that with y'all. Dating has been something that has been just, I've been seeing so much of on the internet, and I be seeing a lot of guys going through it, bro. And sometimes I want to tell them, like, bro, just chill, bro. Take your time. Don't press it too much, bro. And I know, like, coming from me, like, that's probably not. It's gonna be a little weird because, like I say, it's a different dating experience for me. Like I said, I haven't had to just go chase and run after women constantly. My issue is like filtering out who's the right women. Because with me, it's gonna be women lusting after me, or just wanting a good time with me, or just all that bull, and I have to filter through that, bruh. And sometimes that's not hard. I mean, sometimes it is hard. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard, bro. Sometimes it's very hard to do that. And the older I've gotten, the more I've just learned to, really dissect the person before, I go that route with them. So if you could take something like that from me, bro, that's cool. But like I said, I be seeing a lot of guys going through it on the internet, bro. Take your time, bro. Worry about really making an impact, bro. If you got the mindset that I'll be on, it's like, yo, I'm trying to make an impact, and I'm trying to create things that have longevity and things that people just can't take away from me. When you really think about it, like, say if you have a girlfriend, even a wife, bro, like, at any moment you could wake up one day and that person could truly say they not in love with you, or they don't want to be with you anymore. And what can you do at that point? Even if you continue to fight and fight and fight, and that person just does not want you, bro, there's nothing you can do. And you kind of just got to live your life on. So what are you going to do in that moment? That's why I say always take your time with being single and learning and developing yourself, because nobody can take that away from you. And even if somebody does decide to leave you, you know that you're going to be okay by yourself. And I think that's probably like the strongest thing you could do, bro. Because some people are just they can walk away from you at any moment. And when, bro, humans will always fail you. I learned that from a lot of experience, bro. People will always fail you, and sometimes that's how it is. But when you look deep down at your own life, like you don't want to fail other people, and you probably have, but you just striving to be a better person. And if you're striving to be better, I feel like that's the best place to be. So yeah, that's how I feel about dating. And I hope you took something from this video. I'll be sharing more videos with you guys like this. And I really appreciate any comments that I ever receive, bro. Comments is fire, bro. Especially if you got something positive to say. If it's negative, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pay attention to it. But positive things, bro, always help me out, and I really appreciate that. And I hope y'all just continue to succeed and excel at everything that you're doing in your life, and cherish your time, bro. Don't focus too much on the dating. Dating will be there. People are gonna be there. Women are going to be there, and you'll have a person, bro, one day, and it'll be good, bro. You just got, like I say, take care of yourself, man. But I'll see y'all next video.